All right, we are back with another episode of It's That Easy. It is the Thursday night edition. Hope everyone's been having a great week. We are one day away. Tomorrow, TGIF. So if you're watching, please like the video. And if you get a chance, go ahead and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, turn on notifications. That way, every time I put out a new video, you'll get notified. So before we get into baseball, I got to give, I don't know if it's a hats off to the Knicks for coming back from 29 points down yesterday to beat the Spurs, or a smack to the Spurs for letting them come back from 29 points down. Either way, it was a crazy, crazy game. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And I'd be honest with you, I felt super bad for the Spurs. So I do feel like the Knicks are going to win on Saturday, close out the series. And it was a good shot this year for those guys. If you're watching hockey, Carolina's up 3-1 right now in the third period. So look at that. We got all kinds of stuff happening. But the reason we are talking is talking baseball. So let's get into Friday, June 12th games. We got a full slate, 15 games, 30 teams playing. Let's get started. So the Rangers are going to Boston. The Rangers just came off of, let's see, they beat the Royals today. So they actually won that series 2-3. After losing the first one, I thought this is not going to be a good series for us. They came back, won the next two games. So I think that's their fourth series in a row they've won. So now we're headed to Boston. And guess who's the favorite? Boston, which is kind of shocking to me. I think they're just like a fan favorite pick because the Red Sox are 27-39, Rangers are 32-34. So we'll see. Rangers are pitching lighter tomorrow, 4.69 ERA. They've lost his last game, but they did win the three prior. They beat Kansas City, they beat Houston, and they beat Colorado. So the Rangers have won three of their last five games, winning two in a row. And let's see, the Red Sox are pitching Gray tomorrow, 3.20 ERA. His last two games were pretty good, actually. 6 innings, 3 runs, 6 innings, 1 run. They won his last two games and won four of the last five games, but the Red Sox have lost four games in a row. I am a believer in momentum, and for that reason, we got to go Texas tomorrow to keep the momentum going. They're on the road right now. They're staying on the road, and let's see if we can keep this win streak going on. So, which I love this because they're the underdogs. That's where you make the money betting the underdog. Over double your bet every time you bet an underdog. So Marlins are pitching Alcantara tomorrow, 4.33 ERA. Oh, he's got some really good starts. Last one, 7 innings, 1 run, 7 innings, 3 runs. That's really good. Won the last two starts. They beat Tampa Bay. They beat Washington. Marlins have won 5 games in a row, or won their last 5 games. They might have won more than that. I had to look that up, but I was just looking at the last 5 games. That's a great win streak right there. Pirates are pitching Ashcraft tomorrow, 3.28 ERA. Not doing too hot. They lost his last start, but he did beat Minnesota, the Cubs, and the Cardinals before that. They did win today. Sorry, they were playing. Who did they play? I feel like they were playing the Dodgers. They might have. If they were, they lost today. But um, because the Marlins are on a streak, there's another one, right? We got a streak going on there. I got to go Marlins. Another underdog on the road, but during a hot streak. Let's go with the streak. Let's keep it going there. So, um, why do I feel like they did play today? Yeah, the Dodgers beat the Pirates today. So another loss for them. Let's go Marlins to beat them. Mariners and the Nationals. Mariners are pitching Miller tomorrow. 1.33 ERA. Super impressive ERA. Last two games, 6 innings, no runs. 5 innings, no runs. They've won his last three starts. He beat the Tigers. He beat Arizona. He beat the A's. They've won three of their last 5 games. But the Mariners have lost two in a row. I saw them. I was watching them earlier. They lost a game in the rain in Baltimore right now, a game that they probably could have and should have won, but didn't. Nationals are pitching Little tomorrow, or Littell, 4.76 ERA. He's got actually some pretty good, his last two starts, 5 innings, 1 run, 6 innings, 2 runs. They've won his last five starts. He also beat Arizona. He beat the Padres, and he beat the Guardians. They've won three of their last 5 games, but the Nationals have lost their last game. Let's see, Seattle favorite on the road. I'm I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the Mariners, But I'm going to go with these guys just because I think the Nationals are struggling more than the Mariners are. So we'll go with Mariners tomorrow, and they got better pitching right now. So San Diego going to Baltimore. The Padres are pitching Canning 6.34 ERA. But his last two starts were not too bad, actually. 5 innings, 1 run, 5 innings, 3 runs. They won his last start, but he's lost the four prior to that. So I don't know if he's on a win streak or this is a hiccup and he's going to go back on a losing streak. The Padres have won 3 of their last 5 games, and they did win their last game. So maybe that's a streak starting right there. Orioles pitching Baz tomorrow, 4.09 ERA. Not impressive starts. His last one, 5 innings, 5 runs. But the one before, 7 innings, 2 runs. So he's got it in him. They did lose his last start, but he beat Boston and Tampa Bay prior to that. They've now won 2 in a row, beating Seattle today. So you know what? Hot hand. We're going Baltimore to continue that tomorrow. They won at home today. They stay at home tomorrow. Padres coming from the West Coast, probably going to go down to the Baltimore Orioles. D-backs and the Reds. D-backs pitching Rodriguez, 2.52 ERA. Last two starts, 6 innings, 4 runs, 6 innings, 1 run. Lost his last start, but won the 3 prior. He beat the Dodgers, he beat the Giants, and Colorado. So, but the bad part is the Diamondbacks have lost their last 3 games. Both of these teams are struggling here. This is kind of a pick-em game here. The Reds pitching Lodolo, 5.51 ERA. His last 2 starts, not too impressive. 5 innings, 4 runs, 6 innings, 3 runs. They lost his last start. Prior to that, though, he did beat the Braves and the Mets. That is impressive there. Each of these teams have won only one of their last 5 games. They're both on losing streaks. The Reds are on a 1 game losing streak. This is a rough one to pick. The numbers tell me to go Diamondbacks. So I'm going Diamondbacks tomorrow. It's kind of like a pick 'em. Like I said, I think they're both minus 112 right now. So we'll go Diamondbacks tomorrow. Maybe they'll just beat up on each other and hit the over and make some money betting the over. But at one minus 112, that's actually a pretty good bet right there. Braves and the Mets. Braves pitching Strider, 4.0 ERA. He won his last start and won 4 of his last 5 starts. The Braves are playing good when this guy pitches. They've won 3 of their last 5 games, but they have lost 2 in a row. Shocking there. The Mets pitching McLean, 3.98 ERA. Last 2 starts were really good. 6 innings, 1 run, 5 innings, 1 run. They lost his last start and 3 of his last 5 starts. So they're either not giving this kid run support or his bullpen is giving up tons of runs. They have only won 2 of their last 5 games, but they did win their last game. But, and look at that. The Mets are even favored in this game. Not by a lot. I think it's 118. I think the Braves are at 112. We got to go Braves tomorrow. This is a good time to pick them because usually you get the Braves at a really high number and you don't win a lot of money when you bet them today or tomorrow night. You will. So Tigers and the Guardians. Tigers pitching Flaherty, 5.31 ERA, but 2 pretty good starts. 5 innings, 3 runs, 5 innings, no runs. Okay, we'll take that. Won his last 2 starts. He beat Seattle and Tampa Bay. Those are 2 pretty good teams there to win. And the Tigers were struggling for a while there, and then they kind of hit a little streak. They did lose 2 nights ago, but then they won their last game. So they are on a 1 game winning streak again, but I think they've won 3 of their last 5, so that's pretty good. Guardians pitching Beebe, 4.09 ERA. Okay, he's got an impressive. His last start, 8 innings, no runs. That's impressive. Won his last game, but lost. They've lost 3 of his last 5 starts. They did win. Oh, sorry, they've only won 1 of their last 5 games, and they've lost 4 in a row. Ta-da. But I got to go Guardians. I think they're at home tomorrow. They got the better ERA. And let's see if they can pull it off. But it is also similar to a pick'em game. They're both about 112 to 110. So Yankees on the road in Toronto. Yankees pitching Weathers, 3.86 ERA. Not good last start. 6 innings, 5 runs, 6 innings, 5 runs. So we kind of might know what to expect tomorrow. Maybe 6 innings, 5 runs. They lost his last 2 and lost 3 of his last 5 starts. But the Yankees have won 4 in a row. And I think they beat up on the Guardians, if I'm not mistaken. Blue Jays pitching Savage, 3.16 ERA. They've lost his last 3 starts. He lost to Baltimore twice and to the Marlins. They've won three of their last five games, but they have lost one in a row. So we got to go Yankees tomorrow. Another one, similar pick'em game. Um, I was surprised that the Yankees were not favored here. So it's a good chance to catch them at an underdog price. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Dodgers and the White Sox. This is an interesting matchup here. Dodgers pitching Sasaki 4.03 ERA. His last start, 7 innings, no runs. They've won his last start and three of his last four starts. They've won three of their last five games, but they did lose their last game. Well, actually, no, they lost to the Pirates two nights. Though last night they beat the Pirates tonight. White Sox pitching Burke 3.88 ERA, 4 innings, 3 runs, not good, but 5 innings, 1 run before that. But they did win his last two starts, meaning they're probably giving him some run support there. He beat Philly and he beat Detroit. White Sox are on a 2 game winning streak. I know. I went Dodgers on this one. It feels like it possibly could be a White Sox one, but yeah, it's close. The numbers are close too. It's not like the numbers show the Dodgers are just heavy favorites. Man, you know what? Let's go White Sox. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it tomorrow. We'll go White Sox, another underdog pick there. I'll change it after this after this show. Phillies pitching Painter. That's a good one. This is gonna be a good game here. Phillies and or series. Good Phillies and the Brewers. Painter, 6.21 ERA, 4 innings, 6 runs, 3 innings, 4 runs. That's not good. They've lost his last three starts. They lost to the White Sox, the Dodgers, and the Guardians. They've only won three of their last five games, but they did win one in a row, so good for them. Brewers pitching Mizorowski, 1.5 ERA. This is a guy that will hit 98 to 103 multiple times, sometimes 8 or 9 times in a game. So we'll see what he does. His last two starts, super good. 7 innings, 1 run, 7 innings, 3 runs. They did win his last four starts. He beat Colorado, Houston, and the Cardinals during that time. They've won three of their last five games. They have lost two in a row. But if you're going to get out of a slump, who better than to pitch your ace, Mizorowski, at a 1.50 ERA? So this is going to be interesting to see how deep he goes and what happens after he leaves. So if you're looking for an underdog pick that could possibly make you some money, yeah, the Phillies are a huge underdog here. So that's a possibility there. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I've seen stranger things happen in these games. Astros and the Royals. Astros pitching Ima, 5.24 ERA. Not bad last starts. 5 innings, 2 runs, 6 innings, 2 runs. They won his last start, but they've lost three of his last five starts. They've won two of their last three games. Sorry, two of the last five games, but they have lost two in a row. So struggling there. Good for them that they're playing the Royals because the Royals are pitching Avila, 4.02 ERA. His last two starts pretty good as well. 5 innings, 1 run, 5 innings, 1 run. They did win his last two starts. He beat Minnesota and the Reds. They've won three of their last five games, but guess what? The Rangers put it to them the last two games. So they've lost two in a row. So this is an interesting game here as well. I I don't know if I was surprised. I don't think I was surprised that the Astros were the favorite, except for the fact that Kansas City was at home. So I mean, Kansas City did put up some good fights against the Rangers. They just got out hit. Um, so we'll see what they do. But I'm going to go Kansas City tomorrow to win at least the first game of the series, and we'll see how the rest go. Cardinals pitching Leahy tomorrow, 4.42 ERA. They won his last start, but they've lost three of his last five starts. They have won four of their last five games. They did lose their last game, but before that, they were on a win streak there. So, like, what do you do with that one? You're going to lose. Nobody's going to win all their games. But they have been going on win streak. They've been pretty hot. The Twins pitching Ryan tomorrow, 3.07 ERA, 6 innings, 1 run, 6 innings, 4 runs. Not too bad, but they did lose his last start. He did beat the White Sox twice and Houston during his stretch there of winning some games. They've only won one of their last five games. The Twins are struggling, even though they're at home. They've lost one in a row as well, just like St. Louis. But St. Louis won their four prior. The Twins have lost three of their last four. So we're going to go with the hot hand Cardinals tomorrow. I That looks weird that the Twins are favored, But you know what? That's where you make the money right there. Go in the underdogs. And if we can parlay, I feel sometimes I don't parlay underdogs. Looking at these and going through these games, I will be parlaying some underdogs tomorrow. And that's gonna be a big win there. Tampa Bay. So we got the last three games here. Rays, pitching McClanahan, 2.85 ERA. They lost his last start and three of his last five starts. The Rays had been struggling for the last, let's say, week and a half, 2 weeks, but they're turning it around. They won three of their last five games, and the three that they've won are in a row. 3-game winning streak going on right now. Angels pitching Aldeguerri, 2.25 ERA. Um, they've lost his last two, and I don't think they were starts. I think they were appearances. So this could be a tough game for the Angels. The Angels, they have won two in a row and three of their last five as well. But the hotter team is the one that's highly favored, which is Tampa Bay. So we're gonna go Rays tomorrow. Colorado and the A's. There was there is a line, and A's are heavily favored, but the Rockies didn't have a pitcher listed. So we're going to say the A's pitch and jump, 2.45 ERA. His last two starts really good. 6 innings, no runs, 7 innings, 1 run. The A's are quietly getting to be a really good team. I think they played their first game in Las Vegas the other night. So they've been playing in Sacramento. They're moving to Las Vegas at some point. They played in the minor league field in Las Vegas last night or 2 nights ago. So I think they're getting closer and closer to getting to Vegas. They've won his last two starts. He beat Houston. He beat the Cubs. They've quietly won two in a row, which we could call that a streak. I got to go A's tomorrow to keep that going. And probably scoring, let's see, the over-under is 13. That is amazing. The other night, they lost to Milwaukee 15-14. So 29 runs scored that night. So 13, that could be a drop in the bucket there. So and then last one, Cubs pitching Assad, 4.73 ERA, 6 innings, no runs, but 2 innings, 1 run before that. His have been mostly appearances, so I don't know if this is like a relievers game, but we got that going on there. They have won two of their last five games, and they did win their last game, so maybe it's a streak starting. Giants pitching Rupp, 4.0 ERA, lost his last five games. Poor dude. Come on, give this guy some support here. One of the teams he lost to was the Cubs. Actually, the last team he lost to was the Cubs. So I don't know. Did I pick? I did pick the Giants. This is a pick 'em game as well. They're both minus 110. Wow. I kind of want to go the Cubbies here. Well, but it's kind of they're pitching. Yeah. You know what? Let's stick with the Giants. We'll go Giants. It's a pick 'em game. Anything can happen. I did see the Giants win on a walk-off grand slam the other night. So, hey, maybe that's starting a streak for them. I think that is their one win streak right there. So here are your picks for Friday, June the 12th. 15 beautiful games. Let's see. Here are some underdogs that I like. Rangers, Marlins. Um, Look at that. Braves. Come on, man. Really? Yankees, underdogs. Um, Kansas City. I do like St. Louis as an underdog. I like, well, the A's are Tampa Bay, San Fran. Yeah, if I could parlay a Texas, Miami, possibly Atlanta, maybe if I'm feeling a little risky, New York. Could you imagine that four-team underdog parlay? Yeah, that could like two and a half, three times what you make there. And some of the stronger teams that I do like, I like the Brewers because they're pitching Mizrowski there. I do like the A's. They're kind of sneakily good, but they're good there. Um, let's see, I like the Guardians, and yeah, I'd probably stick to those. Maybe the Dodgers. So, all right. So those are your picks. Hopefully you have a great time with them. Hopefully you have a great Friday, first of all. TGIF, go do what you got to do. Finish that week strong. Get into the weekend. Enjoy yourself. We will have some Stanley Cup finals still going on. We still have the NBA finals going on, and we have a ton of great baseball games. So hope you enjoy yourself. And if you do bet on baseball tomorrow, I hope you win a ton of money. So like the video, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.